So today we are going to learn how to solve some problems using Jacobi's iteration method and also Gauss-Seidel iteration method. So we have already learned the two steps for solving this Jacobi's iteration method. So first question is this. So you have to solve the following linear equation by Jacobi's iteration method. So this is the question. Here this first equation can be written in the form x1 equal to 1 by 20 into 17 minus x2 plus 2x3. Let it be equation 1. And from here you can write x2 as 1 by 20 into minus 18 minus 3x1 plus x3, equation 2. And from here you can write in terms of x3 as x3 equal to 1 by 20 into 25 minus 2x1 plus 3x2. Let it be equation 3. Now in the trial 1 we are assuming x1 equal to x2 equal to x3 equal to 0. Okay, then we are finding the value of, by substituting this value of x1, x2, x3 equal to 0 in the above equation 1, 2 and 3, you can get it as x1 dash equal to 1 by 20 into 17 minus x2 plus 2x3. So putting the value of x1 as x2 and x3 here, you can put x2 equal to 0, x3 equal to 0, then x1 dash equal to 0.85. Similarly, substituting the values in x2 dash, you will get it as minus 0.9. Again, substitute the value for x1 and x2 in this equation, you can get the value of x3 dash as 1.25. Hence, we found first set of values, that is x1 dash equal to 0.85, x2 dash equal to minus 0.9 and x3 dash is equal to 1.25. Next, in the trial 2, we have to substitute the values of x1 dash, x2 dash and x3 dash in the equation 1, 2 and 3. So x1 dash value we have found here as 0.85, x2 dash value minus 0.9 and x3 dash value 1.25. Substituting those values in these equations, you can get the values of x1 double dash as 1.02 and x2 double dash as minus 0.965, x3 double dash as 1.03. Hence we get another set of value x1 double dash equal to 1.02, x2 double dash equal to minus 0.965 and x3 double dash is equal to 1.03. So this is the other set of values. So in the next trial we will use these values for finding out the new value. So substituting the values of x1 double dash, x2 double dash and x3 double dash in equation 1, 2 and 3, you will get other set of value. Next set of value as x1 triple dash is equal to 1.00125, x2 triple dash is equal to minus 1.0015 and x3 double triple dash is equal to 1.00325. So we have to repeat the trial. Okay, in the trial 4 we are substituting value of x1 triple dash, x2 triple dash and x3 triple dash in equation 1, 2 and 3. Thus we get new set of values as x1 raised to 4 equal to 1.0004, x2 raised to 4 is equal to minus 1.000025 and x3 raised to 4 equal to 0.99965. So you have to repeat these trials until the nearby iteration values become practically the same. So here in trial 5 you can get the values as 0.999966, then minus 1.00078 and x3 5 equal to 0.99956. Okay, so since these values and these values shows a variation you have to go for another trial. Okay, so in the trial 6, you can get the value as 1.000, then minus 0.999 and 0.99992. Okay, now compare these values. So compare the values of x1 raised to 6, x2 raised to 6 and x3 raised to 6 with x1 raised to 5, x2 raised to 5 and x3 raised to 5. So while comparing these two, we can see that the values in the 5th and 6th iteration are practically the same. Hence we can stop our iteration or our trial here. Okay, thus you find the values as x1 equal to 1, then x2 equal to minus 1 and x3 equal to 1. Okay, so this is the solution. This is how you solve Jacobi's iteration method. Next it is Gauss-Seidel iteration method. So Gauss-Seidel iteration method is a modification of Jacobi's method. So as before the system of equations, so these are the system of equation. It is rewritten as x equal to 1 by a1 into d1 minus b1 y minus c1 set. Then y equal to 1 by b2 into d2 minus a2x minus c2x. And z equal to 1 by c3 into d3 minus a3x minus b3y. Okay, consider it as equation 2. Here also we start with initial approximations x0, y0, z0 for x, y, z respectively, which may be taken as 0. And substituting y equal to y0, z equal to z0 in the first of the equation, we get x1 equal to 1 by a1 into d1 minus b1 y0. In terms of y, we are substituting it as y0. In terms of z, substituting z0. You can get the value. Again, the next step, next equation, you are putting x equal to x1 and z equal to z0. Thus, you get y1 equal to 1 by b2 into d2 minus a2x1 minus a2z0. In the next equation, you are substituting x equal to x1 and y equal to y1 in the third set of equations. So, you get z1 equal to 1 by c3 into d3 minus a3x1 minus b3y1 and so on. So you will repeat doing this iteration until the two nearby iteration values becomes the same. So you can solve a question. So solve the equation by Gauss-Seidel iteration method. So this is the equations given. From the first equation, you can write x1 as, you can write the equation in terms of x1 as x1 equal to 0.3 plus 0.2 x2 plus 0.1 x3 plus 0.1 x4. And similarly from equation 2, you can write x2 like this. And from this, you can write x3 like this. And from this equation, you can write x4 like this. So in the first iteration, what we are doing is, we are putting x2 equal to 0, x3 equal to 0 and x4 equal to 0 in equation 1. So substituting these values, you will get x1 as 0.3. Again, in the next step, we are putting x1 equal to 0.3, then x3 equal to 0 and x4 equal to 0 in equation 2. So this is the second equation. So substituting that, you can get the value of x2 as 1.56. Again, in the next step, you are putting the value of x1 equal to 0.3, x2 equal to 1.56 and x4 equal to 0. Hence, you can obtain the value as x3 equal to 2.886. Similarly, you can get the value of x4 also. So this is the first set of iteration. In the second set of iteration, what you are doing is, you will put the value of x2 equal to 1.56. So here x2 equal to 1.56. Then what? x3 equal to 2.886 and x4 equal to minus 0.136. So you are taking this as the starting values in the next iteration. So substituting those values, you can obtain the new value of x1 as 0.8869, then x2 as 1.9523, x3 as 2.9566 and x4 as minus 0.0248. Okay, so the values comparing this first and second iteration, there is a large difference in the values obtained. Hence we are going for the third iteration. In third iteration we will put x2 as 1.9523, x3 as 2.9566 and x4 as minus 0.0248. So substituting that, you can get the value of x1 as 0.9836. In the next set of equation, you are putting the value of x1 as 0.9836, x3 as 2.9566 and x4 as minus 0.0248. So hence we can get the value of x2. Similarly, you can find the values of x3 and x4. So now compare this set of values and this set of values. You can see there is a change in the values, isn't it? So we are adopting next step of iteration. So on doing next set of iteration, you get the value of x1 as 0.9968, x2 as 1.9982, x3 as 2.9987 and x4 as minus 0.0008. Okay. So again compare these values with the preceding values. There is also a change. So we adopt for fifth iteration. So again doing this fifth iteration, you can get the value of x1 as 0.9994, then x2 equal to 1.9997, then x3 equal to 2.9997 and x4 equal to minus 0.0001. Now compare these values with the above given values. Okay, so there is also a slight difference in these values. So you are adopting for the sixth iteration. So on doing sixth iteration, we obtain the value of x1 as 0.9999, x2 as 1.9999, x3 as 2.9999 and x4 as minus 0.0001. Now you can compare. So now you can see these two values, that is the values obtained in fifth and sixth iterations, are practically the same. Hence you can stop iteration here. Thus we can hence we can get the solution as x is equal to 1, that is 0.9999. For rounding off this value, you will get it as 1. Then x2 1.9997, rounding it off, you can get the value of x2 as 2, and x3 2.9997. While rounding this number, you can get it as x3 equal to 3, and here x4 is 0.0001, so you can take x4 as 0. So this is the solution of the equation. Okay, so this is all about Gauss-Seidel iteration method. So till this you have to study for internal assessment. Okay.